I was diagnosed in May of 2010. I had had for about 9 months intermittent back pain. Had me do scans on a Friday morning. Then later that day, he called me and said, we got the results back and it looks like there's some serious things going on. It looks like you have a form of blood cancer called myeloma.
Multiple myeloma is a rare blood cancer. It's about 1% of all cancer. Affect people in their 70s. It's rare to see it below the age of 40.
When I was diagnosed, I had a fairly severe case. But at the same time, I was young enough that they could throw a lot of things at me. I would get better, and then I would get worse, and then I would get a little better, and so there were setbacks and other things, but I never got into remission. I was always on treatment.
We got married about 1.5 years into the process. I mean, he was doing well on the outside, and he was doing well, but not that well because he was still on chemotherapy. We were going to be together for as long as we would be allowed.
In January of 2015, we decided to go with one of the newer drugs, a drug called Kyprolis. And in the span of 3 weeks, the results from that were more than what we had achieved over the prior 4 years. It was almost unbelievable.
In the last, I would say, 5 years, about 5 new drugs with important activity and very little side effects have been developed. And these drugs made a difference because now what they do is they can produce higher rate of complete response. And these complete responses are lasting. So ability to do these clinical trials here at Indiana, testing these new molecules in patients helped Brian overcome his disease.
If you add everything up, that meant that we could move on from what turned out to be 47 days in the hospital, 38 different treatment combinations, 2 stem cell transplants, and over 400 chemotherapy treatments. And so when you're told you don't have to do that, the word awesome is sometimes overused, but that was pretty much awesome. Getting the news about basically getting a treatment holiday or being able to go off treatment for the first time in 5 years was fantastic. It was even topped 2 days later because that's when Quentin and Alexandra arrived. Mm-hmm. So
it came the beginning of July.
It was an unbelievable week. It was the best week I think I could have in my life.
Yeah, that was a great week.
The story of Brian and Angie is remarkable because 30 years ago, the treatment for multiple myeloma was just a couple old drugs, melphalan and prednisone. We've come a long way. And for the thousands of patients who are faced with cancer of many different kinds, whether it's lung cancer, colon cancer, pancreatic cancer, again, we have made strides, but our strides are not wide enough. We need not to just prolong people's lives, but try to eradicate the cancer so they can go back and live normal lives. What the Chuckstrong dollars do is allows us to use money today to help the research of the future. We use it in pilot projects, and we use it to help recruit the best and the brightest in the field of cancer. And we are so grateful for this initiative.
The benefits that I've received and the way it's changed my life happened because somebody 10, 20, 30 years ago said, I think I need to do something about cancer, and I'm going to put money towards it. And I was the beneficiary. I will never meet those people. I would love to be able to thank them.
Cancer research is important to me because it's given us time to raise our kids, share in adventures, and hopefully grow old together. Remission is an awesome thing. He's in remission, but really, we're just waiting for it to come back because there is no cure. It's not a permanent remission because there's no cure yet.
I think the work we're doing here, the collaboration between the scientist and the physician, is really about trying to do that, cure the disease, win every battle, and win it for good.